Hi, everyone. My name is Colton Campbell, and today I'm going to be speaking with you for a few minutes on the leadership quality of charisma. We only have a short amount of time together, so let's dive in. So, what is charisma? To get started, let's define our terms. The word charisma actually comes from the Greek and literally means favor freely given or gift of grace. So, it's really an ineffable quality that's hard to define. In our assigned text, Maxwell takes a shot at it and defines charisma as the ability to draw people in and says that it can be developed like any other trait that he discusses. And that's what we're here to talk about today. German sociologist Max Weber, who came into prominence around the turn of the century, had this to say about charisma, saying that those who possess it have supernatural, superhuman, or even at least specifically exceptional powers. So, who has charisma? Who are some people that we all know who possess a high amount of this leadership trait? They can run the gamut from politicians like Ronald Reagan to Barack Obama to celebrities like Oprah Winfrey and George Clooney. And then there's my personal favorite charismatic character, Big Bird. All of these individuals demonstrate a great deal of charisma in their lives, but they're not the only ones who possess this trait. Who else has charisma? You do. Whether you possess a high amount of it, like Oprah, or not, or maybe you just don't know how to exhibit it in your personal and professional life. That's really what we're here to talk about today. I'd like to share with you a little bit about how I show charisma in my professional life. I am the official spokesman for the University of West Georgia, which means that I coordinate all of the institutional messaging that you see about UWG. I've been able to land this position because of my ability to connect with people and how I can build and maintain rapport with just about everyone. I'm good with names and faces and remember small details about the people that I meet, even after the briefest of encounters. I'm also keenly interested in the development of my team and the members on it. This is a key component of charisma, according to Maxwell. I'm not succeeding if they're not succeeding. And a big part of that is helping them grow in their positions and careers. There are many ways in which you can demonstrate charisma. Here are just a few. First, you should have confidence, but realize it's not all about you. Charisma can easily be mistaken for arrogance, so make sure that you're showing a genuine interest in others. When you meet someone new, go deeper than the surface to learn something about them that will help you remember them in the future. Compliment them, and then they'll be more likely to follow your lead in the future because they know that you believe in them. Second, be genuinely interested in everything. If someone asks if you want to learn more about a process or concept at work that may never even apply to your position, say yes if you have the time and the bandwidth. If you're presenting on a complex topic and an audience member asks a question, make sure you know exactly what they're asking before spitting out an answer just to move on. Ask them to restate or clarify their question if it's not immediately clear. They shouldn't be bothered by this. Rather, they'll realize that you are genuinely interested in sharing your knowledge and expertise with them. And finally, examine how you're presenting yourself, both in the boardroom and at the water cooler. Do you fidget often during presentations, whether you're giving or receiving them? That's the sign of someone who's waiting just for the presentation to be over, not someone who's knowledgeable, engaged, and at ease. Do you not smile at colleagues or share a word of commiseration when you run into each other at the Keurig? Remember that those small encounters can be just as important, if not more important, to your success in your position as the projects that you complete at work. In closing, I just want to say that charisma is such an interesting leadership quality and my number one choice for this particular presentation because it really speaks to the delivery method of all the other leadership qualities we've been studying. Charisma is how leaders are seen through the eyes of their followers, and charismatic leaders are successful because their attitudes and methods of delivery and communication show their people in the circles of influences that they have that they know their stuff. I'll leave you with this quote from Freddie Mercury, the lead singer of Queen. A truly charismatic leader will inspire others as well as maintain a constant positive and enthusiastic demeanor. If you want your team to follow and trust you, use your charisma to get there. Thank you for taking the time to watch my presentation. I hope you have a great rest of your day.